is presented by your New England Ford dealers, built Ford tough.
The fans who stayed are on their feet here in Cleveland. Pritchard, it's good. Yeah. A silencer from Payton Pritchard. He's got 40.
40-piece wing dinner.
And he finished with 42, just one shy of his career high 43, which happened back in March against Portland. Welcome everyone to Celtics postgame live. Wow, this one came down to it, 117 to 115, the final. I mean, welcome. We got Chris, we got Eddie, and the Celtics now sweeping the Cavs as of right now, handing them their ninth loss of the season. The Celtics now improved to 11-9. Chris, what is your takeaway from all of that chaos down the stretch?
Well, I mean, you start with Pritchard, who was fantastic. Eddie was on here pregame, help wanted, begging for someone to give JB a little help. So JB gets the triple-double, but it's Pritchard who goes nuts out there. Huge in the fourth quarter. What was it? 15 points, 4 or 5 shooting, makes all 6 free throws. Got the ball across half court. Did all the little stuff. I thought Pritchard was fantastic tonight, and this kind of desperately needed it. The thing that resonates with me is now the Celtics are 33-11 on the second night of back-to-backs in the Joe Mazzulla era. And it hasn't mattered who's not there, whatever the circumstances may be, Cleveland making a furious rally. They've more often than not found a way to get it done. And after last night's disaster in the second half against Minnesota, it was refreshing that they just found a way. They got contributions from Xavier Tillman, from Jordan Walsh. All the little guys chipped in as well. This was a feel-good win. And now 2 wins over what everyone kind of thinks is one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. It makes you feel a lot better about where this team is at.
Only can echo everything that you just said. You know, at the end of the day, it was about help wanted. And they walked by that place and said, oh, yeah, we need to be employed. You know what? We want to be a part of this. And they came in, Walsh, Simons, JB did what he did. Payton Pritchard showed up, obviously, in a big way. Tillman was definitely a big part of what happened in the first half, playing well in the first half. And I think that, you know, it was a collective. You know, collectively they did it together. And the only way JB could get all those assists is if he's trusting his teammates to make shots or to make the right play. And so I look at it in that light. 23 for 29 from free throws, though. Think about that. We went to the free throw line and we made our free throws. We didn't miss them. We made them. And so that's why we get this victory.
Yeah, and you mentioned it too. You have even guys like Hugo Gonzalez who gets that steal, then hits a 3 and just very minimal minutes, but it mattered. And Payton Pritchard, we can talk about him all night. 42, 15 of 22, 6 of 11 from downtown. He stands by with Abby Chin postgame.
Payton, second night of a back-to-back. You came out ultra aggressive, firing from the jump. Finished with a season high, your second 40-piece of your career. What was the mindset?
Just disappointed off how I played last night in Minnesota, so I wanted to come out here and give them everything I got tonight and try to pull out this win off the back-to-back.
You battled early foul trouble.
Yep.
This team, I mean, Donovan Mitchell did what he does.
Yeah,
how were you all able to maintain your composure?
I mean, star players are going to make big plays. It's hard to stop them, so, it takes a team to stop those guys, but we did a good job. We pulled it out. They made it interesting at the end, but, yeah, we found a way to win.
Down 2 starters. Jordan Walsh, X, stepped up. How big are nights like this for that reserve group?
Especially for X, being a pro. He ain't played some games now and came in and he was huge. His energy, but he's always professional, so moments like this, it never surprised me. And Jay Walsh did a great job defending, made big plays, rebounding, all that, so it was great.
And then what more can we say about Jaylen Brown? A triple-double tonight, has not missed a game yet this season.
I mean, he just affects the game in so many ways. He can score like you see last night, but tonight, triple-double, helps get our team going. So, he's an exceptional player. He's a top player in this league.
Payton, thank you. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
It took everyone. Payton Pritchard, 42 points. You heard it there, triple-double for JB, 19, 12, and 11. And Jordan Walsh also with a double-double. And here's the season series against the Cavs. Up 2, 1 more to go on March the 8th. But they get it done in the very last seconds of this one, 117 to 115, the final. Let's bring in Drew and Scal, and I believe, Scal, you must have made a call to Payton Pritchard because you called this thing from the jump. You said, hey, Eddie said help wanted. You said, I got the guy. It's going to be Pritch. You said it a little differently.
You said Pritch, though?
I said Pritch. I looked him right in his eyeballs, and I was like, Pritch. One thing I will say is he just had what the kids call aura when I saw him today on the bus 3. Because Drew was on bus 2. I got bus 3. Bus 3 had aura.
Bus 3 had aura, not because you were on it, but because Pritch was on it. 42 for him. I mean, man, he's just incredible. You know, when we were getting off the air, we're talking about his mindset. Honestly, Scal, if the Celtics played 200 games in a row, back to back to back to back to back, he'd play in all 200, and he'd probably average about 50.
No question. And he wouldn't complain about it either.
He'd love it.
That's what he loves to do. And my man's a hooper. Those guys that love to compete, want to win, love to play, like those guys are the ones that never have any problems on back-to-backs.
Yeah, it was awesome. At halftime, you know, we're here in the stands here at Rocket Arena, and a guy came over and he said, what does Pritchard average for the season? I was like, 16 and a half. And he had already surpassed that, of course, by halftime. I think he surprises people on the road. If you don't really pay attention to the Celtics like that, you're like, who's that little white dude who's cooking us? Well, it's Payton Pritchard because he's about that life.
Well, they don't expect him to drop 40. Like that's a little bit odd, but we know the guy. We know that he struggled in Minnesota. He didn't like the way that he played in Minnesota, so we know he's going to bounce back. That's why I picked him as my step-up guy. Now, even me, I'm gassing him up. I didn't think he'd go for 40. I thought he'd go for like 27, 28, something like that. But him going for 40, he was locked in, and he had foul trouble. If he didn't have that, he might have had 50 tonight.
Yeah, he was stewing all day after the way he played in Minnesota, which he told Abby he was disappointed about. And then how about Jaylen Brown? I mean, I'm just so impressed by this guy. In a league where, you know, nobody maybe except for Payton Pritchard plays every game. Jaylen Brown's 20 for 20 this year, and in game 20 on the second night of a back-to-back, a triple-double.
Yeah, really impressive day for Jaylen Brown as well. And what was cool about it is he allowed Payton Pritchard to go. Like, you have it going. And we had that stat where 19 games in a row, we didn't shoot more free throws than our opponent. Well, Jaylen Brown had a lot to do with that today. He was getting downhill. He was aggressive. He was getting to the free throw line. Celtics want to shoot more free throws than their opponent. That's why the season has been, you know, very average at this point. But if they can start trending, play better defense, not fouling, get to the free throw line, it can make a big difference. Like, those free throws are critical. You get to 2 points and usually get a really good chance to set up your defense.
This is a very impressive win, Kayla. Had some travel issues last night trying to get out of Minnesota. Did not get to Cleveland until the middle of the night, overnight. And to win this one on a back-to-back on the road, a place where Cleveland has not lost a lot this year, that's a huge one for the Celtics.
They may have even done it for you guys because they,
Kayla.
Yeah.
Kayla, can I get a good solid Pritch?
You looking dead in his eye socket. Can you
see that in there? I got you, Scal. I want you to say Pritch, please. You guys get home safely. We'll see you guys back here.
You said it.
I'm going to be saying that all day. 117 because Pritch did his thing here tonight. One shy of his career high. I was so waiting for him to get to 44, but hey, the Celtics, they'll take 42 because he balled out. You see their triple-double for JB, Jordan Walsh, a double-double. These guys get the win with 0.6 seconds left on the clock.